Mr. Kevin Diaz, I think he had him last week and his bond was revoked. He originally had a theft and then, got charged with a possession.
Oh, he's still in, huh?
Yes, Judge, he cannot make that amount. Now, the thing is.
You bring him out? Yes.
Kevin, yes. With the possession, it's a bit iffy. We don't have a lot of information on that possession, and based on my client said, what the DIM says are two completely different things. I'm going to review the video.
Sir, my problem is that he's allegedly slinging, you know?
Sorry?
He's allegedly slinging, you know? That's my big problem, is that, you know?
I mean, just based on even on the DIMs, it wasn't his car. He had nothing on his person. He was just getting off of work. If you look at least part of the video that we did see, he was coming straight up from work. He had his work regalia on. So he wasn't driving. It's a bit.
Is the other person doesn't take it, does it?
According to him, she does. Her name is Jasmine, but we don't see that on the report. We don't even see her name on the report. If he's getting
Somehow
arrested.
they linked it to him. I don't know. I don't remember.
It to the marijuana?
Yeah.
The marijuana, it's linked to him now because it's now, they're just found in the passenger seat vehicle. And when they search the vehicle, the marijuana is located on the front passenger floorboard, the pocket satchel. And the defendant has most of the marijuana being his.
Pocket set. He says he did not. According to him, she did. So that's why I'm waiting on body camera.
It's me. I have a full head of hair.
She's.
He said, how's jail?
Works.
Good. It's not supposed to be fun. You know, the idea is that you actually listen and hear and understand, hey, we mean business, because when you don't, this is what happens. You now know you have no one in this world that's going to pony up the $500 it would take to get you out. When you're out there in the free world, these are the things that you think about, because if not, disastrous consequences. People lose cars, houses, apartments, because they're stuck like Chuck. Where do we go from here?
I would ask for a PR bond. I would ask for a PR bond. He just doesn't have the funds to make it. He does work at Dave's Chicken and at minimum wage, he's not even able to get that out. So, and I am a court appointed on his end. So we would ask for a
Okay,
PR bond.
what say you?
Judge, or can be opposed to the go-around just because this is the second charge within a matter of 5 months.
Yeah, it's like the thing is that it's 3 months.
He was going to defer to the court.
I mean,
And he has been in jail for a few days, Judge. If he was taking a time served, he'd get it. But I think that we just need
I wouldn't take it. I'm not gonna take it. I wouldn't.
Just
You know,
saying.
here's the thing. You're charged with theft. The weed, it's the theft I'm concerned about, because when you're branded a thief and you're branded a thief for life, it's over. No one hires thieves, no matter where you go, no matter what, you could have shining star over your head. Don't matter, because you're branded a thief. They don't hire thieves. They don't give apartments to thieves. You want to buy a new car? They're not going to give it to you when you're a thief. They don't, because they know.
We're still looking at surveillance videos on that, which we don't have. It. Once again, the stories are just not aligning. Without videos, I can't really make a judgment either way. So we're waiting on surveillance videos on that.
we are still waiting on surveillance video, Your Honor. I don't have the time. It looks like there was a space. It may be a short amount on Your Honor. We may not have.
If you can be creative in a way that we can ensure he's going to stay out of trouble, then I'm all ears for another PR bond. But be creative in how we can. When people have too much time on their hands, they become self-destructive, and you start doing things you shouldn't be doing, hanging out with people you shouldn't be hanging out with. Not well, I'm hanging around with the wrong people. Maybe you are the wrong person and it's going to get this other person in trouble. So I want to let you out, but I don't want you to pick up a third case. And I want to find a way that we know you're not going to pick up a third case. You're going to stay out of trouble and you're not going to use marijuana. So if you can be creative and show me how we can do that, I'm all ears.
Yes, Judge.
So the ball's in your court. Let me know. I am down,
Come back.
but somehow we have to work a plan that you're not going to pick up any new cases.
Sounds good, Judge. We'll-
Show me. Yep.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe it's nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Mr. Sims.
you. On Mr. Diaz. Yes, Judge. I can think so.
Well, I see the knowledge but again, from what I saw, I don't see the.
Sir, after
Well, I know you're not going to, but it's the fact of having all that. You're not going to see it.
I think it's on his car, he's in the passenger seat, there's a driver. From what I understood, that's how it's natural driver, there's marijuana. But all those other facts that I saw, that I represented to you, I didn't want to mischaracterize that as though he's the one doing it because I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
There is the allegation that they do find the bag and a shake.
Where do they find the baggies and the scales?
That's actually
The scale was on the driver's side, the vacuum bag was on the passenger floor, but it didn't give the other defendant a diversion program off the back. So she, from that,
Yes.
it looks like she says, these are mine. So she made some.
So they charge her with possession of marijuana too?
Well, they didn't charge her, they just gave her a diversion program, which I don't, it doesn't amount to charge necessarily. I think it's a pre-charge.
Now, I remember that. That was back in the day that they used to do. That was like very, very, very like right when the first administration, it was like right at 18, they used to do that. And I haven't,
My client, I don't know. But
because he's on bond for theft.
I think
And he's, they didn't find weed on her, did they?
it didn't see white meat on anyone. They was in the car.
In his satchel.
He says Sasha was not his. He just had a banana in his pocket and something else, but he's saying nothing was his, whereas she's saying that.
It's actually
hers.
The officer says we found it in his bag. I don't know if I didn't hear any mention that that's his necessarily. I don't.
So what do you think?
Well, Your Honor, I
You can give him another PR on?
say first of all.
Which is the opposition.
So now, how do we ensure that he doesn't pick up another case? What is he doing with himself?
He does work. I did talk to pretrial and probation, although they cannot force anyone to do anything, they can monitor if they've done it or not. So I'm thinking an effective decision-making class, simply because he may not know what to do. And those courses tend to help in some situations. So if he takes that class and then he shows proof of it, at the very least, that's time he's using to not be in other people's car. And according to my client,
Deputy Chico, do you mind bringing out Mr. What's his name again?
Diaz,
Mr. Diaz, please. Thanks.
And Your Honor, if I may, from what I remember, it's saying on Friday or whenever it's going on, but he said he would get a read from work, and I can't verify that in the video he's wearing a shirt.
the bus stopped running at the time she was picked up.
You got him on your side. It's just you've got him working for you now. That's funny. Is he in school? What is he? Did he graduate from high school? What's he doing now?
I believe he does have his GED, but he is just working at this point in time.
What do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I'm trying, Your Honor. I really trying.
I'm trying. I don't believe it. What? You're not answering my question. What do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I want to get better. I want to be, helping community. I want to run a business. I do want to do good by my life.
I'm not asking you to tell me what you think I want to hear.
No, sir.
What I'm trying to get at is, you're, how old are you, what, 19?
No, 28.
28. You have your whole life ahead of you. And it was time to think about what you want to do with your life 10 years ago at 18, because now is when you start working hard, gaining knowledge so that you do something, because this life really, really sucks without money. The divorce rate in this country is so high because people don't have money and they sit and they argue about money because they can't buy stuff, they can't do this. One person is using money to do that when they don't have it. The only way you get that is by gaining knowledge, going to school, either getting a degree or working your way so well that you end up with a good job. I mean, there's one or two Jeff Bezos in this life, right? But I don't want to just keep you in the jail for keeping you in jail. But we have to figure out what we're going to do with you so you don't end up as another statistic. That's what I would like. And I'm going to tell you now, I will give you another PR bond, but I promise you it's your last. You will not get another one. Do you understand? I'm going to test you 50 days from today. If I find that you're smoking weed again, into jail you will go. And this time, and I'm telling you, I will not take a plea on your theft case just for you to get out. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let you ruin your life. We will wait it out and play it out until it happens the right way. Do you understand? Now, what are you doing on a daily basis?
Like right now, I just got my apartment, so I have to keep up the rent, so I'm going to work right now.
How many hours are you working a week?
Now 40.
I think that Ms. Chisholm had a good plan on working on how to go forward. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. I don't want you hanging out with this person that you got arrested with. And don't use dope. If I find that you're using, it's really just not going to go well for you. You pick up a new case, it's not going to go well for you. I won't give you another one. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Done, Ms. Chisholm. All right. Take care. Smith. All right.